Hello students, today's point of discussion is half-life of first ordered reaction. Now what half-life or half-life period of reaction is? Remember, it is the time required for the reactant concentration to decrease by half when compared with the initial concentration of it is known as half-life period. So what is the half-life period then? It is the time required for reactant concentration. Time required for reactant concentration to decrease by half as compared to initial concentration is nothing but the half-life period or half-life of the reaction. Now the integrated rate law for first order reaction, which can be given as, so integrated rate law for first order reaction is what? K is equal to 2.303 upon T log base 10 concentration of A naught upon concentration of AT. It is supposed to be 1. Now remember, concentration of A naught is the initial concentration of reactant and concentration of AT is the concentration of reactant after interval of time T. Now concentration of reactant falls to half in the time interval of T half. That is very important thing, what we call half-life. So remember, concentration of reactant falls to half as compared to initial concentration in time T half. What this indicates? That is, when time T is T half, then concentration of AT will be the half of the initial, I mean A naught by 2. So by substituting these values in equation 1, I mean instead of T when we put T half and instead of concentration of AT when we put concentration of A naught by 2, the equation 1 becomes, so by substituting T is equal to T half and concentration of AT is equal to what? Concentration of A naught by 2, in equation 1 we get, so what will be the result then? So by substituting these things we get K is equal to 2.303 by T half log base 10 concentration of A naught upon concentration of A naught by 2. Further this can be given as, so K is equal to 2.303 by T half log base 10 2. Further this can be given as K is equal to 2.303 and value of log 2 is 0.3010 upon T half. So further this can be given as T half is equal to 0.693 upon K. So this is the half-life of the first order reaction, and remember, it is the relation between rate constant and half-life of reaction as well. That is a very important thing. Another big thing to be discussed is half-life period of the first order reaction. The very important conclusion is the time for the equifractional change, and if that change happens to be the half of the initial, then that period remains same throughout. So very important thing is time required for each successive half life in which reactant has reacted. I mean, the goes to the half, reactant has reacted or decreases, in which reactant decreases, one can say, to half value is always same. So let me explain this. For example, when there is half fraction to react, time required is half life. Starting from this half of it, I mean 1/4, so time required for this is half life as well, I mean t half. So these two time intervals are same. Starting from 1/4 fraction, so after time interval of t half, fraction remained unreacted will be the 1/8. So right here again, this time interval will be the same as that of these two, like this. So this is the speciality of the first order reaction. So time required for each successive half life in which reactant concentration decreases, to half value is always same. Thank you very much.